We have reached a crossroads. And yes, you can tell by the thumbnail, we are speaking about Ange Postecoglou and Tottenham yet again. We have reached a crossroads. Does Ange Postecoglou get sacked? And if he does, who comes in? Tottenham, the fan base, and I'm going to try to be as calm as possible. The Tottenham fan base right now is divided. The most division I have seen in a fan base since being a Tottenham fan more than 24 years. Some of the fan base want Ange Postecoglou sacked. Some of the fan base want Levy to go and Ange to go. Some of the fans like Levy, don't like Ange. And then there's kind of a little pool of people where they just don't really understand what sacking Ange is going to do because of Ryan Mason's going to come in. And I'm going to try and be as honest and as open as I can in this video. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Make sure you have hit the subscribe button. We are very, very close now to hitting 40K. So if you haven't already, please go down, hit that subscribe button. We're just under 300 away. Now, Tottenham, if Manchester United win tonight, and I'm going to drop this video after the Manchester United game around in the evening at some point. Tottenham, as it stands, when recording this video, are 13th in the Premier League. We are level on points with Crystal Palace, and we are 1 point above Manchester United. We are closer to the relegation zone than we are the top four. We are in the FA Cup fourth round away to Aston Villa. We're in the second leg away to Liverpool with a 1-goal advantage, and we are currently in the top 10 in the Europa League. However, we have lost 11 of 21 Premier League games. We only have a 33% win record in the Premier League, and our goal difference, which at one point was in the plus 18, 19, 20s, is considerably slipping and getting lower and lower and lower. And I look at the fixtures we've got coming up. I look at the ties and the draws we've got in the FA Cup and League Cup. And I think there has to be a decision made very, very soon. Now, one of the most reliable journalists when it comes to any Tottenham information, Alistair Gold, has confirmed Ange Postecoglou retains full backing within Tottenham and an understanding of the situation he's dealing with right now. I cannot get my head around this. The situation he's dealing with right now. We had a fully fit squad and lost to Brighton. We had a fully fit squad and couldn't beat Leicester. We had a fully fit squad and couldn't beat Crystal Palace or Ipswich Town. We also lost to Arsenal and Newcastle with a fully fit squad. We have lost 11 Premier League games. West Ham United have sacked their manager for their form in the Premier League. Manchester United have also sacked their manager for his form in the Premier League. And Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner at Palace is rumoured at times to have been on the sacking list this season. Manchester United, if they win tonight, will go above Tottenham. And West Ham are now 2 points clear. Forget top four. Let's just look at the top 8. We are 11 points off of 7th. Getting Europe this season is not going to happen. Get that out of your head. We will not finish in a European position under this manager. We have won 1 Premier League game in 9. Yes, we beat Liverpool, but is a 1-goal advantage good enough to go and beat Liverpool away? I don't know. Am I confident in playing against Aston Villa? I don't know. Probably not. What I want to understand is, at what point do the masses of Tottenham fans online and match-going fans, because I won't put my face in that stadium anymore, because I can't stand this football club right now. I am falling out of love with this football club. We are one of the easiest teams to play against when your team is going for a rut or struggling for form. And there is a blueprint out there on how to beat Tottenham. And so far, of the 65, 66, 70 games, whatever the number is of games Ange Postecoglou has adapted to the situation at hand, was Arsenal last night, where he went a little bit more pragmatic. Manchester City away, Wolves away, and that's it. As far as I remember, I may have forgot a fixture or two, but you understand my point. We are sitting, once again, just to show the people at the back, 13th in the Premier League. Now, West Ham have got a home game this weekend against Fulham. I expect West Ham to win because of a new manager bounce. Manchester United play Southampton tonight. I expect Manchester United win because they are on a high of beating Liverpool and of beating Arsenal and drawing to Liverpool. We then play Everton away. Aston Villa only beat them 1-0 last night, and Everton had big chances. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't think Tottenham will win that game, which means if Everton, for whatever reason, beat us, they're 4 points below us, who have also sacked their manager. And as it stands right now, we are slowly being crept into a relegation battle. I don't think Tottenham will get relegated. I want to strongly put that across to everyone now. We will not get relegated. But at what point? The narrative seems to be give him the cups, give him the cups, give him the cups. Fine. Let's give him the FA Cup. Let's see how we get on against Aston Villa away. Let's see how we get on against Liverpool away. Let's see how we get on in the Europa League. Unfortunately for Tottenham, one really, really, really poor thing for us is we play the FA Cup match just a matter of days after that game against Liverpool. And you can bet your bottom dollar, if Tottenham lose to Liverpool, there is no way we will beat Aston Villa at Villa Park. These three fixtures here are all back-to-back. 3 away games. Tottenham's away record this season is absolutely disgraceful. Right? Let's look at our next 3 games. Everton away, Hoffenheim away. If we can't beat a Hoffenheim side right now that are in the pits in a relegation fight in the Bundesliga, and we can't beat Leicester, he should be sacked on the spot. He should have already been sacked ages ago, in my opinion. Right? But let's look at these 3 games. And you look at the dates on the left-hand side. We play Brentford away, Liverpool away, and Aston Villa in the space of 6 days. And we have got 1 full day's rest in between Liverpool and Villa. We still probably won't have Romero and Van der Ven back, and Daniel Levy will still not go out there and actually, quote unquote, back Ange Postecoglou. So if the narrative is let's give him the cups, let's give him the cups, let's give him the cups, I want to see where we are come February the 9th. Because come February the 9th, we either could be in a final and into the 5th round of the FA Cup or out of both cups. And you can already tell where I think we're going to be. Let's look at our form in the last 10 games. I think 10 games is a good sample size. Lost to Bournemouth away, lost to Chelsea, drew to Rangers, beat Southampton away, beat Man United, lost to Liverpool at home, lost to Forest away, drew against Wolves, lost to Newcastle. That is relegation form. And you're probably thinking, oh, you're negative. Let's look at our away record in the Premier League. Oh, guess where we are? We're 13th. We have only won 3 of 10 away games, which is against Manchester United, Manchester City, and I can't even remember the other win. Right? Let's look at our home record. You betcha, we're down in 12th. So with that away record, do people think we're going to beat Brentford away, Aston Villa away, and Liverpool away? You've already got your answer. So come February the 8th, and we've been dunked out of both cups, what's going to be the excuse then? How this manager is still in a job is actually insane. And I don't even want to come on here and rant. I don't even want to talk about Tottenham right now. Because I'm just slowly falling out of love with this football club. How are we prepared to back Ange Postecoglou after sitting could be 14th in the Premier League tonight? Man United are in the pits and could go above us tonight. At what point do we turn around and say, enough is enough? Now, people are naturally going to say, Henry, who do you want to bring in? Who's that guy? Who is the right manager to bring in to Tottenham? I don't know who the right manager is. But I can tell you one thing. Bournemouth, Forest, Brentford, Brighton, and West Ham do not have better squads than Tottenham Hotspur, in my humble opinion. But all of them right now are above us because they've got better managers. As it stands, Brighton have just kicked off against Ipswich. If Brighton win, they will be on 31 points. So we could be 7 points off of 9th. I don't want to sack Ange to bring in Ryan Mason, but there has got to be another manager out there, whether it's Xavi, whether it's Thomas Frank, whether it's Iriola. Someone has got to come in at some point because this is a disgrace right now. 33% win rate in the Premier League. We have lost more games than anyone. Look at that right now. Anyone in the top 17. Even if Ipswich lose tonight, we're level on defeats with them. Enough's enough. He has to be sacked. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. I am out.